What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Spectrum901 coming with another video. So, today I'm going to do something a little bit different. So, being an autistic person has put a lot of things in perspective for me. And I decided to talk about them. Just let me go close my door real quick. I apologize for that. Let's continue. So, let me just preface this by saying this is no way gonna change my content. Because, quite frankly, I am a movie review video game streaming channel. That is primarily what I want to be, and that is what I will continue to be. However, this is a personal video, not only for myself, but for many others like myself. So, I am autistic and have cerebral palsy. I was born premature. Now, cerebral palsy is not genetic, so for any people who had any questions about that, no, it's not genetic. It's just something I was born with, and actually a lot of people who are born premature are born with cerebral palsy. And growing up, I had a very good support system. I still have a very good support system. I have a very close family that understand how I think, how I act, how I interact with people. Particularly, I do have some social challenges, such as like, let's just use the classic example. Girls. Let's use that. Talking to a girl for someone who functions normally is difficult. For me, it's the hardest thing in the fucking world. You think about what you want to, I think about what I want to say. All I can get out is either a hi or like a small whimper of a hi. I'm not very loud. I am very quiet. I'm not the life of the party kind of person. I'm more the, let me just go somewhere and hide while everyone's having a good time kind of person. And in 2020 for a while, people would start to attribute that to my depression and anxiety, when in fact, that's just how I am. Like, I don't like being around people. Except, the only people I like being around are my friends. And my friends are very close with me. We're very close. We're like a family in a way. We kind of, despite how much we argue and bicker, we still hang out. We still, we still forgive each other. Like, that's the kind of friends I have. So this is personal for me. So, thinking about it, this is kind of difficult too. So, growing up, in a military family, while being autistic and having cerebral palsy and being in a special education system, that is tough. Especially when you're younger and you don't understand the concept of why your dad's not home right away. Mainly because kind of slow on things, but I can pick up things fairly quickly now. And in fact, whenever someone asks me a question that has common sense attached to it, I feel kind of stupid. Or I feel that person should feel stupid because I know the exact answer to that question without even having to think about it. But however, when I am asked a question like a yes or no answer, I pause. And I had to think about yes or no and what kind of consequences that gonna, what kind of yes or no, what kind of consequences that gonna make for me, because every action has an opposite, every action has a opposite and equal reaction. So I hope I got that right. It's been a very long time since I heard the saying, so let me just preface this by saying, let me just move on real quick, since I don't want to make this a very long video. So, basically, long story short is being autistic is pretty tough, especially when you can't drive. I'm 23 years old, still can't drive. I'm planning on learning how to drive. I plan on applying for jobs after I get back from vacation. And, my parents are trying to push me into picking a goal on what I want to do with my life, but honestly, I don't know what I want to do with my life, because, like, there's so many options to choose from, and that's the thing about being autistic, is that when you're given too many options, you kind of have to do one at a time. For example, I wanted to, during the pandemic, I actually wanted to start reviewing video games professionally, but I need a degree for that, and my mom doesn't really understand how stupid that is, because I have a comprehension of the English language, and I can definitely, I can find glitches in video games without even having to try. Like, for instance, when you're reviewing a video game, you play the game. It is very simple. You play the game. You determine if you like it or dislike it. You review it using a comprehensive vocabulary of the English language. And that is what frustrated me. Being a video game tester, also you had to have a degree for that, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to play a video game. Especially considering the fact I've been playing Call of Duty Cold War for the PS5 since I've been on vacation, and that game was not tested. If I was a video game tester for that game, I tell Vondahar that it sucks and that it needs some improvements. For example, spawns. The spawning is so inconsistent that I spawn in front of gunfire. What kind of spawning is that? Like, you should, like, on Nuketown, you should spawn, like, in a corner or something, so that, an enemy can't spot you right away. Or even that, like, Miami should have been a better design map. Like, it should have been a way better design map. Like, why not the whole city of Miami? If you want to go big with it, go home. I get that Miami was supposed to be a reference to Miami Vice because this is it was an 80s show and blah, 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 blah. Anyway. Enough of my ramblings on game testing. But yeah, being autistic has its challenges, especially reliving moments where your parents, yell at you or you got in trouble. That kind of puts a damper on the mental health. And reliving other experiences involving your friends, involving yourself, stuff of that nature. Like, it's tough. And I just want to let everyone who's autistic know that you're not alone, that despite our challenges, we can live normal lives. I'm working towards that, and I hope you can too. And to everyone else who doesn't really understand what it's like to be autistic, allow me to break it down for you just real quick. Mind, sharp as ever. Memory, good. Social skills can be very, very, it can be worked on tremendously. 4 is that we kind of rabbit hole a lot, which is what reliving the experiences are, and we kind of drift off because we're kind of like looking around at the room, like there's a poster over there. There's a poster over here that I'm pointing at, but you can't see it, that I'm looking at, and there's a welcome sign made of what's supposed to be whale fins, and there's a lamp here. There's a signed broadshirt signed by David Tennant, which I had the privilege of meeting at Seattle Comic Con. And then there's these and these, which I've been looking at, and the door, and a little attic door behind me, that I've been looking at, besides making eye contact with the camera. Anyway, that's what it's like being autistic, is that we're all over the place, but at the same time we're sharp as ever. So please, when you ask us stupid questions, don't ask us stupid questions because it insults our intelligence. I want to preference that now. Parents of autistic children. When an autistic person is ignoring you, they most likely have tunnel vision. I suffer from it. Basically, when I get into the zone, like making this video right now, I can't hear anything right now, but my mom or dad's probably yelling at me to come downstairs so that I can watch my dad try out this Oculus Rift or whatever. My grandma, who's here, is the loudest talker ever, but I can't hear her because I'm focused on making this video. And whenever I play Call of Duty, you may have noticed it, is that I don't notice people in the corner over here when I should, because I'm getting tunnel vision. All I see is the person that's right in front of me. So, anyway, thank you guys for listening to that. This has been a long time coming. Growing up, it's been tough. At the same time, I've had a lot of privileges, like living in Hawaii. Heck, being able to come out here to, excuse me, by the way, being able to come out to DC and see the Lincoln Memorial, growing up in a military family has given me a lot of privileges, but also given me a lot of curses as well. For example, how people say, tell you to get over someone that wronged you, right? Well, I can say that I gotten over what happened to me in high school with this one particular person. However, my mind, actually, my mind can't get over it because it will remember it till the end of time. That is the biggest curse of all. I can't block it out. And whenever I think about it, I go right back to 10th grade. Depression. So, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please comment, share stories of, personal or, someone you know that has autism, and, leave a like, share it, do whatever you want. I really don't care. I'm not doing this for views. I'm just doing this for myself and for other people who are like myself, and just wanting to inspire them by saying we can live normal lives. You're not alone. See you guys later.